Hello everyone, it's your boy, Minato here, and today I actually want to go ahead and cover this actual article made by Sensor Tower. Obviously you can tell right here, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle surpasses $3 billion spent by players since its 2015 launch. Obviously that's very good. I wanted to go ahead and cover this in a video. I seen some people talking about it a few days ago, and I think it would be just an interesting topic to cover, because there's so many people nowadays who are like, oh my god, Dokkan's dying, Dokkan's not gonna live that much longer, blah blah blah, and all that stuff, which is very funny considering that I hit this really high number, obviously. So if we read a little more in this article right here, Dokkan Battle from Bandai Namco surpassed $3 billion in global player spending across the App Store and Google Play in six and a half years after it first launched from their intelligence data. That's what's showing. The title took 20 months to generate a further $1 billion after hitting the milestone in 2019. So what basically that means is, okay, so let's say it's launched again. It launched in 2015. And then up to 2019, that took what? That's what, 4 years for it to hit 2 billion, and then it took them less than 2 years to hit an extra billion, is what I'm getting here. Because obviously 2 years would be 24 months, 20 months right here. So it's what that's basically saying is that Dokkan is making money at a faster rate than it did from 2015 to 2019, which is obviously good for the game. This means that the game is making more money at a faster rate than what it was previously. People are saying Dokkan is dying, but they're making more money, they're being more successful. Obviously the player base is more comfortable with spending. It's a larger player base as well, which shows you that the game is not dwindling down, the game is not going on I would say, in terms of, I would say the game is not necessarily going on a downward spiral, like some people are making it out to be. So like if we take a look, like if we go from 2019 to 2022, it's gonna be a higher number than the 2 billion. I could definitely easily see them hitting 4 billion, by what it would be 2023 or so, or 2022 even. We don't even know. And this means that right here, the latest landmark means that this game is one of the highest revenue generating mobile titles ever, joining things like Clash Royale, which is a very popular one. Lineage M, actually I did not have heard about, but obviously it's worth mentioning if it crossed the 3 billion mark, that's for sure. That's a lot of money. And according to the Sensor Tower's game intelligence and game taxonomy tools, Dokkan Battle was the number 3 top grossing puzzle RPG worldwide during the first half of 2021 so far, generating $260 million. It was behind Monster Strike, which Monster Strike right here, this app is very high in the JP App Store a lot of the times. It blocks us from getting top grossing a lot of times as well, which, you know, the JP App Store is very competitive, as I would say, compared to the global App Store. So this is like this is a very hard thing to beat. Obviously, I'm not even sure how long this game has been out. But this one right here, Puzzles and Dragons, was actually at number 2. And this game I know has been out for 9 years at this point. This game released in, I believe, 2000, what's the word? Wasn't it? I believe it was 2002? No, not 2002. What the hell? I think it was 2012, right? Puzzles and Dragons came out. I googled it earlier. Puzzles and Dragons. It's not 10th anniversary. Dragons release dates, yeah, 2012, January 11, 2012. So this game is actually rearing up on its 10th anniversary. That's what I was thinking of. This game is like not too far from its 10th anniversary, and that kind of shows you that if these games are doing successful enough, these games could definitely last for a very long time. Like, let's see, Monster Strike release dates, 2013. So this game is also older than Dokkan, and it's still running very well. This game is this game actually recently celebrated its what, 8th anniversary already. So obviously Dokkan is going to be doing pretty well here, hitting only 7 years so far, and that's another reason why it's probably behind these games as well, because these games are also just older, which, you know, is something you have to really consider as well. But Dokkan has been almost 7 years at this point. It's been lasting for a very long time. Obviously, Dokkan typically sees its revenue spikes in February and July of each year, coinciding with the anniversaries. From what we see, July 2021 was the title's third best month ever for player spending, picking up $80.5 million. So July 2021 was two things. One, for the JP version, it was pretty much Goku Angel, Vegeta Angel. Now, they released on June 30th, but, you know, if we pull up the calendar, obviously that's basically July 1st. So a lot of the spending is mostly from July, though some of it definitely would be in June, technically, since they released in June. But again, most of it would be in July. And then along with that, the actual 6th anniversary was here on the global version of the Dokkan battle. 9th of July for both Blue Evolution Vegeta and UI Goku. You know, the 6th anniversary was definitely very successful. Obviously, you could see that it generated 80.5 million, at least I would say at least half, I guess you could say, from global. But July 2021 was very successful. Its best month ever actually came in February of 2019. So February of 2019, if we go ahead and close this out, was actually a very big month. So it was the LR Super Saiyan 4s, right here. So basically, again, it released on 30th of January, but it's basically February 2019, this 4th anniversary on the JP version. And along with that, we had Gogeta Blue and Broly, who came out on the global version on the 13th of February. So these are really two big things. The movie rarely recently came out during this month. Obviously, Dragon Ball Super Broly was a huge success. So seeing that these guys together, plus the LR Super Saiyan 4s, people love Super Saiyan 4s no matter what, even whether it's JP or global. So these four behemoths together definitely makes sense why this is Dokkan's highest grossing month ever. I would say most of it's really though. I can't speak. Most of this really though came off from more so the movie units. I feel like because the movie just came out, though the LR Super Saiyan 4s are definitely very extremely popular. And then the second highest grossing month was 2020. So 2020, I believe, is well, specifically July 2020, which was Blue Evolution Vegeta and Kaioken Blue Goku. And then the LR fusions on the global version of Dokkan again. So again, the 5th year anniversary is definitely very, very, very successful. People love summoning for these fusion LRs. They're definitely very popular. Again, Gogeta Blue and Vegeta Blue, dual Dokkan Fest. Like, how could you go wrong with that, honestly? Very hype moments, and I'm sure a lot of people, even now, I say people are, like, kind of sour on these units specifically, but even now, like, some people really do enjoy using these units just for fun at the very least. They're definitely fun units to use, and they're definitely very successful. This unit, kind of aged out a little, as well, but I would say, you know, like, it's freaking Kaioken Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta. Obviously, that's going to do very, very well. And not even just for player spending, July 2021 was also the best month for downloads since August of 2017, which I believe that's August of 2017. Wait, isn't that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Yeah, right there. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega. This was the best month for downloads in terms of both versions, I'd say. And then now actually, yeah, it was his best months. So the actual 6th anniversary slash Tech Gogeta actually did the best for downloads in terms of Dokkan Battle since Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Omega, which is, again, another huge deal. 1.6 million installs, 80.6% came from Google Play, which, I mean, goes to show you, Dokkan's not definitely going down on a downward spiral, I guess you could say, in a sense. Its best month hasn't been beaten since 2019, but again, like, it's very hard to beat the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie like that, I would say. So it definitely makes sense to me. JP generates the highest generating. I can't speak. JP is the highest generating market for Dokkan Battle, which makes sense because of how the JP gacha market is. It's very competitive. There's a lot more gachas, more, I would say. I wouldn't say like necessarily normalized. I can't think of the term at the top of my head, but it's close to that, you know. Generating 1.8 billion in the country alone, or 60% of the player total spending. United States ranks number 2, while France ranks number 3. So yeah, JP alone almost has 2 billion in itself, while all the other markets do not even come close to it. Again, JP just makes so much more money compared to the global versions. But we'll take a peek here, but it was actually pretty close last month. But obviously JP most of the time makes more of the revenue. The App Store makes up for 51%. Google Play makes up for 48%. 67.4 million worldwide downloads. Now you have to keep in mind, this is basically what Dokkan does is they count like rerolls, and then, you know, like spotted accounts in a sense, not just like the installs. I think this is more so just the installs of the game rather than the actual like I'm trying to think of the term, like, you know, the users, like legends counts, or, you know, yeah, it's basically just the installs and not the actual accounts made. JP ranks number 1, the United States ranks number 2, and Brazil ranks number 3. Yeah, again, it continues to be one of the highest revenue generating mobile games. Again, I think a big part of it is due to the Dragon Ball name. Obviously, Dokkan Battle is very, very, very popular. And if you take a look here, again, Dokkan Battle is just doing much better than all these other games. Like Legends, 8 billion, and then Dokkan is at what? Not billion, what the, oh my god. Legends is at 8 million, and then Dokkan is what, 27 million? So Dokkan, in my opinion, is not dying anytime soon. If I had to say, Dokkan's probably going to live at least, even like, it depends on how things go on, like with the anime returns and how the next movie is going to do, stuff like that. You know, if they introduce more so normalized heroes into Dokkan, like more than just in November, that could be very interesting, and we'll have to see how it goes. I could easily see Dokkan lasting its 10th anniversary, or even beyond, because again, some of these gacha games are getting really old. Like this game is about to hit its 10th anniversary. You know, FGO, for example, I believe they have everything planned out until their 10th anniversary. Though you have to keep in mind with, I believe this game in FGO is like, it's not like Dokkan like can make, I guess technically it can if they wanted to, but FGO and, like, you know, Dokkan make up like story mode and stuff like that. But Dokkan can't really necessarily do that in a sense, you know, until we get the anime and can start getting units from like the Moro arc, Granola arc, stuff like that is when it can get really interesting. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you guys think about, you know, all the Dokkans dying, comments, blah blah blah, stuff like that, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.